crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Coming to you live from Southern California. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Nick Pivetta. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
That clips the corner. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strike there. Take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Hank Greenberg up now for the Tigers. Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. That was the sweeper.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's Riley Green. And
Ball
that's outside.
Out.
Two down, nobody on. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 2-2. And there's a ball.
Ball.
Payoff pitch. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Detroit, Al Newhouser. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
Tony Gwynn getting ready to hit the 1-1.
That's high. That's a ball.
And that skips into dirt.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. Was never even close.
Swing at a ground ball. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Missed with a
That's the ball.
changeup.
Outside.
Ball 2. Just
That's the ball.
missed. This one popped up right side. Greenberg settles under it. Out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Ball.
Close,
Ball.
but called a ball. 3-1 now. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Out to short. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. The 1-2. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Gone. A solo shot. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And up next for Detroit, Colton Heath. 1-2 now. That one lifted to left. Laureano on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Alan Trammell now at the plate. Pivetta certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. And a big swing and a miss.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Fermin takes it in for the out. 2 away down.
Batting 7, catcher.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. That one 95 to finish him off. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now 1-0. Opening day, always a scene here at Petco Park. The Padres won 90 games last year and clinched a postseason berth. That said, Singy, I don't think this team was satisfied with how the year finished.
Well, it doesn't help when the Dodgers win another World Series, Boog. Padres were known for their dominant bullpen last year, and if they want another crack at the postseason, they need that to be a strength again this year. This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Out of here. So he just clears the wall. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Fernando Tatis Jr. will hit next.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here on opening day. Struck him out swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Here's Bogarts now. And a curve misses outside. And that's ball two. That one missed. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And there's two down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground, Keith. To first, that takes care of Cronenworth. Third out, and that ends the frame. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We played two full. Major League Baseball is on the show. Opening day at Petco Park. Last season was a roller coaster for Detroit, Singy. They had the best record in baseball at the All-Star break, but ultimately coughed up the division on the final day of the season.
Well, at least Tigers fans were treated to another dominant year from Tarek Skubal. He was one of 5 pitchers in the American League to throw a shutout last season.
His 2-hitter against the Guardians in late May was a masterpiece. 13 strikeouts, no walks. Pitch is in the dirt. 3-2 now. It's a leadoff
Nope, that's
walk,
ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Run.
Pitcher, Hal Newhouser.
Hal Newhouser up now for the Tigers. And a sac bunt here. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Al Kaline, the next to hit. Kaline would reach 400 career homers with 1 more long ball. Man at second. Curveball drops in there.
Let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
First baseman
Hank Greenberg up now for the Tigers. High fly ball, right field. And that's the 3rd out. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back here at Petco Park, stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. Hit on the ground to short. Trammell handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 9th, pitcher Nick Pivetta.
Nick Pivetta getting ready to hit. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. 2 down, nobody on. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Just
no, that missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in San Diego, start of the 4th, Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one is
Ball,
upstairs.
that's up.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now one away.
Tigers right fielder Gary Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter will hit next. All tied up here on opening day. Just
That's
off the
inside. Ball.
edge. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the Tigers, second baseman Colt Keith.
And now Colt Keith. Two down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Alan Trammell now at the plate. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bottom 4, so digging in now for San Diego, Ramon Laureano.
Ramon Laureano.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here is Miguel Andujar.
Third baseman Miguel Andujar.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike. Next one
That's
misses.
a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So digging in, Chase Headley. Here's a 1-1. Just
That's a ball.
missed. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. On the ground to third. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Al Newhouser digs in now. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Well, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that
No,
misses.
that missed.
And a count 2-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one ripped. 1 down.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop.
Right here's Xander Bogaerts now. All tied up here on opening day. And that's
in, ball.
The inside edge. And it's 2-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
See ya strikes him out for the second time
for
today.
the Padres, second baseman.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that skips in the dirt. That one missed. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here in San Diego, close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Now pitching for
Jeremiah
the
Estrada
Padres.
will take over here, ready to make his
56,
season debut.
Jeremiah Estrada.
Al Kaline
Leading
up
off
now for the
Detroit,
Tigers.
Center fielder Al Kaline.
And that's
Outside, ball.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Mason Miller, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Adam getting cranked up as well. The 3-1. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Now the number 2 hitter, Hank Greenberg. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
First strikeout for him in this one. And that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Stepping in, Riley Green. And a 1-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. All muscle to center field. It's their second home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. The 1-1.
Ball.
Swings through that one. Cut on and missed. Struck him out at 98. And there's 2 away. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jeremiah Estrada departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Mark
the
Davis
Padres.
on the pitch here,
Number
getting ready to
48,
make his season
Mark
debut.
Davis.
And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith. Davis, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. 2 down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. The 2-2 on the way. Fastball is outside.
That's a ball.
And here's a 3-2. And that one off
Take your
the
base.
inside edge. You walked him.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Alan Trammell.
Man at first, Alan Trammell getting ready to hit. The 2-1. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in San Diego, stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin.
Freddie Fermin.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Nick Castellanos looking to start something with 1 gone. The Padres trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Padres, center fielder, Tony.
Back to the top of the order. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Tony Gwynn. And a 3-1 on the way. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict
Ball
baseball.
4, runner take your base.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder.
So man aboard. Laureano comes up to hit. Ball to strike. Runner on the move. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man at second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Padres leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Padres.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
50,
Adrian Morahone.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Morahone, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. On the ground
Foul.
to the left, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
1-1 now. Foul ball there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. And that
Ball.
just misses. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 outs, base is empty. Hal Newhouser, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. And that one is inside.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game. Down in order go the Tigers as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Petco Park. So digging in now for San Diego, Miguel Andujar. 3-1 is on the way. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Chase Headley.
Now Chase Headley.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Hal Newhouser done for the afternoon, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for Detroit,
So they turn things over to the righty, Kyle Finnegan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Rip, but it curls foul. And now it's 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 2 on, 1 out. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Out towards right center field. K-line gets under it. And the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Padres 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Padres.
arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Tigers.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Al Kaline. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. One-two now. Swing and a ground
And
ball.
foul.
And that's just foul. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Gwynn has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman Hank Greenberg.
Now the number 2 hitter, Hank Greenberg. Here's a 1-1.
That's the ball.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder Riley Green.
2 down, base is empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
Over the fence.
And
That's
an
a ground rule
automatic
double.
as it hops the fence.
Put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
Hey, if it's over, it's over. So just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugs. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Wasn't point, all I needed was you. Time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fishing to see I got lost.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And the batter now, Colt Keith. 2 on, 2 outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. The count 2-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run shot, and they tack on 3. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ron Marinaccio is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump,
Padres,
David Morgan.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 down. Alan Trammell will hit next. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin.
Freddie Fermin.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one popped up. Keith under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Padres, pitcher David.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres. Jackson Merrill. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Ball to strike. The pitch.
That missed. That's
just
a ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a 2-1 on the way. In the air to left center. Green should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Finnegan will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for Detroit,
New arm out of the bullpen, Tyler Holton. He's into the game with the bases empty. So back to the top of the order. Tony Gwynn digs in now. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail it 6-1.
Pitching for
We're
the
back. It's the top of the
Padres.
ninth. And there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound,
22,
Mason Miller.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Check swing called strike. And out 2-2. That one
Ball.
missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Laureano moving under this one. And he makes the catch. One away.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman.
Now the
Zach
third baseman,
McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry. The 2-1. And that skips into dirt. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jason Adam getting loose out there. Walk
Ball
there.
4. Take your base.
Up next for the Tigers, pitcher Tyler Holton.
So now a
Pitching for
pinch
the
hitter,
Tigers,
Gleyber
number 25,
Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Gwynn in position. Brings it in.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder Al Kaline.
Al Kaline now at the plate. The 1-1. McKinstry, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one missing
Ball.
inside. The 3-1. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mason Miller won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound,
Number
Jason
40,
Adam. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Hank Greenberg up now for the Tigers. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. And a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's now 8-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit,
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brant Herter.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
No, that's in.
Two and 1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2. And they'll do it again. Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. This one in the air, right field. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. Here's a 1-1. And that's down and away.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Just
That missed. That's the ball.
So a walk.
Take your base.
Puts
Ball
runners at
4.
first and second.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Chase Headley.
First and second and nobody out. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Chase Headley.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Fouled off left side. First and second, no outs. And Laureano in scoring position. That one missed. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch.
Ball
And
four.
that'll
Take your
load the
bases.
For the Padres, right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando
Jr.
Tatis Jr. Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And that's
a ball.
outside. 3-2 down. Fights it off. You'll see another. All loaded up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. Run at second.
Hey.
On to first, but he beats it. And a run scores.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first
Ball.
and third. That one
That's
just
inside. That's a
misses.
ball.
Runners at the corners, one away. They're in the last half of inning number 9. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, one out. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Grant Herter departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Tigers, Justin Verlander.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So they're down to their final out. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And
Foul ball.
foul ball. Verlander is just one strike away. Greenberg steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
8-2 the final here for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented, I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence, I feel it. Hustling, no bad, I did it. It's just the beginning, I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line, I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close, that's in vogue. Getting duggies with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything Fiscas to Nissans. Don't do arguing, I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city, I'm on the east side. Real for real, you would think I'm in the Navy, huh? I'm still in the deal.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. And then you switch